Good morning. This meditation today is a meditation for autumn because it's a time of year when we go through a lot of transition. The season in itself goes through huge changes, and you can see that all around you with the leaves changing, the colours changing on the leaves falling, and also the change in temperature, the amount of daylight that we have. And it's a time for us to follow nature's lead really and go inwards, find ourselves quieter moments where we can reflect, rest and restore so that we are ready for the spring when it comes. So how nature does its quiet reflectiveness, it goes to sleep, the plants withdraw, some of the animals hibernate, some of them leave to go to warmer climates, and we all need that period of rest so that we, as I say, can rebirth in the spring. So I'd like you to just make sure you feel warm enough, you have a quiet space that you can relax in and that you get comfortable. So you have any support you need under your body, wherever it feels comfortable, underneath the legs maybe, perhaps a thin support underneath your head, or you could stay seated, of course. Stay seated if that's more comfortable for you, with a nice tall spine, and you can bring yourself with your back to a chair, or you could be sat in a chair for this. So just finding what feels comfortable for you, and if you need a blanket over you to make you feel extra cozy and tucked in and make you feel like you're going into your own little den of hibernation. And then once you're comfortable, perhaps even using eye pillows over your eyes or something to cut any of the light out so that your eyes can relax. And then wherever you are, whatever position you're in, just making sure that you feel completely comfortable. And take a moment to just settle into the breath. So just notice, observe, be the observer. This is a good season for being the observer, for standing back and watching. And so observing your breath and its natural flow as the chest expands and the belly expands, the whole torso expands, and then exhaling and feeling everything softening, releasing, surrendering gently towards the earth. And then bringing in an awareness of how this year has been for you, and that will be very different for everybody's own unique story. And so just taking a moment to reflect on your year. And that could be the highs and the lows. And then thinking about anything that has become a little bit of a burden for you, and it isn't something that you want to carry forward into this season. And so using the winter as a perfect opportunity, or the autumn as a perfect opportunity to let go. As we head towards the winter, we want to store and conserve our energy. And so resting and being quiet for a short while can just help top up our natural fuel stores and batteries. It gives us a time to tap into our inner awareness as well. So going inwards, when we're normally rushing like we would around, full of energy in the summer, being full of action, now's the time to slow that action down and just rest. Taking things a lot more gently through the autumn season. And now as you lie there, or sit, whichever position you're in, I'd like you to just bring your attention to your breath. And for a few rounds of breath, just counting on the inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you feel the chest rise, the inhale for 4 and the exhale for 4, you feel the body gently soften, again dropping a little deeper towards Mother Earth and the floor underneath your body. And maybe for the next 2 rounds of breath, counting in for 4 and exhaling for 6. For any time that's not comfortable, you go back to 4 and 4. And then letting go of that breath pattern and just noticing if the body has relaxed a little more. And bringing attention and your awareness now down to your feet, and just imagining that through the soles of the feet that there are little rootlets that are just piercing through the earth. And as they go down, they branch off more and they root down deeper and deeper towards the centre of the earth through all the different layers, holding you steadfast, secure and safe. Just imagine now that your feet are becoming blended and merged into the roots, and so that the roots begin to form deeper, thicker roots as your feet merge with the soil. And you begin to notice perhaps a change to your legs and your body as those roots become a trunk, and the trunk grows and gets taller and wider. Your legs becoming part of this strong trunk, this base of your body, the lower part of your body rooted and anchored into the earth. And as you grow, imagine seeing all the different seasons of spring and summer and autumn and winter passing, and the years passing, and the different weather, the sun, the rain, the storms, the wind, as you grow firm and steadfast. And eventually visualizing your arms becoming the branches and spreading off from your fingers, branches in many different directions. More limbs of branches grow off from your original branches. You feel the energy drawing up through the earth, the sap rising in the tree in the spring, falling in the summer, and you just in the autumn, and you just feel the energy pouring up from the earth, from the forest base of the mycelium, nourishing you as this tree, a nourishing life force. And as the tree grows through each season and rests each winter, the branches begin to shed their leaves in the autumn, ready for a deep sleep of winter. And as you watch the first leaf fall from one of your branches, just notice if there is something that you would like to release from your life, something that is holding you back, something that is a challenge or a fear, perhaps facing that fear as you let that fear go. So whatever it is that you need to release, let it go with each falling leaf. Lovely. And as you release each of those things, notice whether you feel a little lighter. If your energy and your branches feel freer. And perhaps as they feel freer, maybe they move and dance with the wind. Notice that you are a haven for wildlife. Birds nest and squirrels find a home amongst your branches and your roots. Animals store things around the base of the roots of the tree. And the seeds or nuts that you produce, or even the fruit that you produce each summer. The last of the fruits falling off the tree now, or the nuts and seeds, with the leaves falling and the tree gently preparing to rest. It drops its fruits of its labours to nourish the wildlife and the forest floor. A never-ending cycle of giving and receiving. And the trees in themselves give so much to us as humans, and we do little to give back. And so maybe taking a moment of gratitude as you envisage yourself as this tree. Gratitude for all the trees that soak up all the toxic gases in the environment that would poison us. How they work so hard, and they provide fuel for us, and they provide shelter. So that moment of gratitude for this wonderful life force, the kings of the forest, the trees. And now it is time to return. So bring in your awareness to take one beautiful look at your tree. And noticing the texture of the bark, whether it is rough, craggy, smooth, shiny, whatever type of tree you have been in this visualization. And start to draw your awareness down from the tips of the branches, taking one last look up to the sky, the light pouring onto the leaves that are still left on the tree, and feeling the last of the autumn sunshine on your face before the sun sets for the day. And slowly bring your awareness back down from the tips of the branches, the long tall trunk, back into the roots of the earth, down deep into the layers of the earth, and just noticing all of the roots and the connections and the network that is underground, beyond our normal eyes, what lies underneath our feet. And becoming aware now of the tree gently slipping away from your visualization as your feet become your own feet again. The roots disappear and you are back in the room on your mat and beginning to breathe with awareness again, and taking the last few breaths here, deepening your inhalation and taking a moment once more to rest, to come fully present back into your body. And then when you're ready, beginning to move through fingers and toes, and to gently rise up from Mother Earth, sitting back on your seat bones. If you were already seated, you're already in that position. And just sitting tall once more, and again just envisaging that connection of the seat bones connected to Mother Earth. And everything that she provides, everything we need is on this beautiful planet. And we give thanks to the life force of the trees and the plants and the wildlife all around us. We are part of all that is. And gently bringing hands together in prayer, breath in, and take a little bow in honour and gratitude to the trees, to the forest floor, the mycelium, and the nourishment that Mother Earth provides us. And this time for being quiet and still on our journey into the path of autumn as we head towards winter, just restoring and recharging our batteries. And take a moment for any last things you wish to let go of and any new things you wish to invite in, setting any intention for yourself right now. And thank you for listening, and I hope you felt the benefits and the connection of this visualization and meditation today. Please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you soon. Thank you.